Is your Discord server confusing or driving users away?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
If your Discord server feels more like navigating a puzzle than joining a community, then perhaps UX is your biggest problem. But do not worry, because we are here to help you today. You're in exactly the right place. Before we jump in, let's just clarify that Discord is not like your traditional social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. They have already done the UX for you. All you need to do is upload the content. Your Discord server, however, it is a place where you have full control over what's in it, where things go, where things are placed, how users navigate, roles, onboarding, everything. It's all up to you, and therefore it does take a little bit more work, but it is also allows us to create a perfect place for community to be fostered and to thrive. So what exactly is UX? Some of you might be wondering, what does that even stand for? What does it mean? Well, UX explicitly stands for user experience. User experience refers to how pleasantly or how easily someone can navigate your product, your service, or in this case, your Discord server. And it's not just aesthetic, it's absolutely functional. It's how easily someone can find something that they need, that they want to do, how quickly they can get there, how painless that experience is. And I find that it is the backbone to any successful community on Discord. So let's go take a look at what not to do. The Minecraft Discord server. While absolutely iconic, and I am sure have created some unforgettable, nostalgic memories from within its community, and it does have a strong, thriving community, this Discord server was also built a long time ago. Any new user coming to the Minecraft server will see that it is super overwhelming, the onboarding is not very strong, channels, naming conventions are all over the place. And when I joined a few weeks ago, you can go check our video of our Discord review for the Minecraft server, I found that I had announcement channels in every single language, and I only really want to see one of them. And this kind of experience tends to frustrate users, making them less likely to engage or even stick around. But now let's compare that to the Helldivers Discord. I think that this is one of the best Discord servers I have had the pleasure of reviewing. Their channels, naming conventions are very clear, easy to understand, the onboarding is super strong, and something that I love that they do is they incorporate the game's lore and culture into the Discord server. It's almost creating the Discord as like an extension to the game itself, and it allows you as someone part of the community to feel like you're not just part of the community, but you're also part of that game world. It's amazing. I love the storytelling in there, the sort of the dungeon master aspect of the server admins and the moderators. It's phenomenal. But this is what great UX looks like. It's inviting, it's easy to use, and very much purpose driven. So what can you do right now to improve your Discord server's user experience? Well, let's dive into my 3 most powerful tips to get started right now. So the first one is clear naming conventions. If your channels are not clearly named and categorized logically, then people are not going to know where to go or be able to find the content that they're actually interested in engaging with. So let's take an example of, say, a creative place on your Discord server. You've got some people that love sharing screenshots, that love sharing gaming clips that they've captured within your game. They want to share it with the community. So you create some channels for sharing screenshots, you create some channels for sharing clips, and then where do you put these channels? Well, ideally, you could create a category that would say community content, and that way it's all stored in one place. And then as you go, perhaps you find people would like to do fan art and other things, and they all can fall under that category. Super easy, super clear. People will know where to go immediately. On top of that, as we saw with the Minecraft server, localization is great. It's phenomenal that they've actually gone and made the effort to do all the announcements in different languages and put them in the Discord server, but it would be really nice to choose what language you speak when you join the server. And that brings me on to my next point, the onboarding. Now, in all walks of life, first impressions make a very, 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 very big impact. So, it is no different here in your Discord server. The first impression that you make on someone joining is going to have a huge impact. They need to know, what can they expect to see here? What should they do now? And where should they go to find the things that they want to do? So that onboarding should clearly communicate why the server exists. They know what it is. They know it's the Minecraft server. They know it's the Helldivers server. But what is its purpose? Is it to share content? Is it to hang out? Is it to talk about things? Try and encapsulate the whole meaning of this community and what they do together. If you can do that in a short little description, people are going to clearly understand, this is why I'm here. And then they should also be able to find the channels that they are most likely to engage with. And it is in this onboarding that users should be able to select roles. And that brings me on to my last point. Channel visibility should be linked to roles. And also announcements and pings should also be linked to roles. As we said before with the Minecraft server, they have lots of languages. It's great. So make it that when I join the server, I'm asked what language do I prefer my content in? And if it's available, I can select it. You know, I speak English and Dutch, so I would select English and Dutch and I would get that content in those channels. Next to that, there are then different types of people in your community. Now, we could get really granular. We could talk about this for hours because there are so many people in your community, and the more people that there are, the more sort of subcultures and interests they have. But let's just break it down and make it simple. Let's say we have cozy gamers, social gamers, and competitive gamers. They all might want to see and do different things in your Discord server. So cozy gamers, they may often want to share screenshots and fan art, so create a creative hub for them. And on the topic of creative hubs, if you haven't seen already, we do have a video about forum channels. It's amazing to create a creative hub with forum channels because they allow you to create a gallery instead of a chat where things get lost. It's a beautiful gallery where people can scroll through content and see everything that the community has created in one place. And then so moving on, we have social gamers. They will want looking for group channels and voice chats so that they can hang out with other people. You know, for me particularly, in my 30s, I am finding it harder and harder to find time where I am online and my friends are also online. And if I'm going in to play an online game, it's nice to play with other people. So allowing people to find others to game with within your Discord server is an amazing thing to do. So make it accessible and easy for them to find. Finally, we have competitive gamers, and we need to provide a space for them too. They often love to see things like XP and leveling in Discord. We also have a video on that, so if you want to go and head over and learn all about leveling in Discord, we have all that content here for you as well. But they will want places to do some matchmaking, or perhaps to catch up on tournaments, or to see news about esports, or to get strategies, tactics, tips and tricks to improve. Places for this to be shared, content for that is also something you should categorize and have in those places. And this is really sort of just underscoring how important it is to have roles in your server. So are you ready to level up your server's UX? Well, in that case, start by assessing your server's layout, the channel's naming conventions, onboarding, and the role selections. And if you want any more expert guidance, help, please feel free to just drop some comments down below. We're going to always be here to help. On top of that, hit that subscribe button because we're releasing videos every week all about Discord server hacks, tips, and tricks to level up your community and get it even further. Don't let poor UX hold you back. Create a space where people want to be and sit back and watch your server thrive.